Warning: this show you're about to watch is intended for immature audiences, and it is meant to be funny and not factual. The producers of The Travis Davenport Show thank you for watching and hope you will check out our new shows coming soon. This is The Travis Davenport Show, starring Travis Davenport, live via satellite. This is your host, Travis Davenport.
What is happening, everybody? Thanks for tuning in this evening, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you guys. Haven't been on here in a while. As you notice, I'm kind of coming at you from an angle this evening. That's because I have a problem. I was invited up to the White House for a briefing with President Obama along with some other members of the media. I don't think that they liked the questions that I asked, and I was trying to thank President Obama right at the tail end of it for allowing me to come up there. So he kind of treated me a little bit harshly. But I want you guys to be the judge. And I do have it on video of the questions that I asked. I just wanted some true answers. So without any further ado, we'll give you this news conference. Take a listen. Thank you, Mr. President. We've heard in the media the last few weeks that yourself, along with Vice President Joseph Biden, have some serious inflamed hemorrhoidal tissues. How bad have those become, and do you think this will affect you running in 2012?
I think that if we don't take action, then we could end up having more significant problems than we have right now.
Next question, Mr. President. How upset were you that Megan Fox was not cast in the new Transformers movie?
Obviously, I've heard of it. I've seen it on television. I think it expresses the frustrations that the American people feel.
Mr. President, since the beginning of your presidency, there have been many people who have stated that you've been unfaithful to your wife, had subsequent affairs with Nancy Pelosi, Michael Moore, and others. Are these accusations accurate?
Is that a lot of that stuff wasn't necessarily illegal, it was just immoral or inappropriate or reckless.
Mr. President, with all the mess that we're in with the financial crisis, you told some members of the media yesterday that you consult with Ralzak from Planet Boomerama for plans to fix the financial crisis. Can you enlighten us a little bit on what you speak about in these meetings?
I absolutely do not think that I was trying to make a broader point.
Don't get heavy with me, Mr. President. This is just a comment that you made yesterday, and I was trying to get some information for the American people. I guess that you're not willing to give that to them, so forget about the question. My next question, however, is you said we should stop whining about the cost of the clean energy companies and help you destroy them so that the other energy companies, the older energy companies, can have a monopoly. Can you please shed some light on this for us? Sir, you really need to sit down. I asked the president a question. I want an answer. I want an answer now.
Well, I think that what has been true historically is that businesses that rely on new technologies, uh, a lot of times it's going to take a while before they get takeoff. And there are a lot of upfront investments that have to be made in research and capital and so forth. A lot of barriers for companies that are trying to break in. Keep in mind that clean energy companies are competing against traditional energy companies. And traditional energy is still cheaper.
Mr. President, you have tried to decrease energy costs and have failed miserably. Is it now time to give up on it and allow the American people, especially the middle class, to be charged millions of dollars per year in the U.S. Just to receive energy?
I'll tell you that even for those projects under this loan guarantee program that have ended up being successful, there are those in the marketplace who have been doubtful. So, there's always going to be a debate about whether this particular approach to this particular technology is going to be successful or not. And all I can say is that the Department of Energy made these decisions based on their best judgment about what would make sense. And the nature of these programs are going to be ones in which, for every success, there may be one that does not work out as well. But that's exactly what the loan guarantee program was designed by Congress to do. It was to take bets on these areas where we need to make sure that we're maintaining our lead. Okay.
So you're agreeing with this, and you're actually placing bets on how much that we're going to pay for our energy costs? Okay, so I see we're getting to the same place on energy costs that you and the Congress have been, trudging along for about 3 years. So let's forget that. You have stated that you're a Chicago Bears fan, and that you've done that so you could gain votes in 2008 in the election. Do you feel the reason for their losing streak is because of the poor job that you're doing in the office, or do you think there's something else?
I am always open to negotiations. What is also true is they need to do something. I'm not. Look. Bill. I think it is very clear that if members of Congress come in and say, "All right, we want to build infrastructure. Here's the way we think we can do it."
Okay, let me get this right. So you're saying that Lovie Smith, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, needs to go before you and the Congress to get financial assistance to improve on the Bears' infrastructure? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm ready, eager to work with them, but that's not what we're hearing right now. What we're hearing is that their big ideas, the ones that make sense, are ones we're already doing.
Thank you, Mr. President. I see that my trip to Washington, D.C., along with these other people, was just
all right. Thank you very much, everybody.
See what I'm talking about there? Ridiculous. But oh well. We'll catch it up to another time and make sure that the next time that I go up to D.C., might have some more questions for Mr. Obama. But I don't think that will be happening any time in the near future. But anyway, keep a lookout. There'll probably be some new shows coming pretty soon. Ariana and I are both off for Christmas break, so stay tuned. And I hope you enjoyed this segment of the Travis Davenport Show, even though it was short. But you guys take care. Have a very good new year, and we'll see you later. Take care.